back to my class accountancy for the first chapter, that is introduction to accounting. Before Dasara will finish this chapter, and after Dasara will start the second chapter. Okay, so hope you all are fine and staying safe. You might have fever of Dasara, isn't it? So I'll be doing only one that basic terms which was remained earlier, that only I would like to finish it up. Okay, so this is basic terms we were doing, and these 4 items were left over, so I would like to end up here. Okay, first one is drawing. Now what is drawing? See, you have to understand, in business the property of the business and the property of the owner have to be keep it separately. Keep all those assets of the owner and the assets of the business have to keep them separately. Okay, that is there in, you will be understanding in the second chapter, that is theory base of accounting. You will find one principle, one guideline is there for which we have to follow, that the assets, liabilities of the owner and the assets and liabilities of the business have to keep them separately. Okay, so in that case, now if you have thought like that, the different owners, though the generally what we understand, the owner's business means the assets of the owner and the asset of the business is like mixed up. It's not like that. If we do like that, then we cannot do the accounting process clearly. Okay, we cannot understand whether the business is earning profit or not. So if we keep the liabilities and the assets of the business in a one place, and the liabilities and the assets of the personal, that is owner, is separate, then only we can calculate the profit and loss of the business in a transparent manner. Okay, so for that is only the basic or foundation I was talking about, the rules like that. Now drawing is there. Now what is drawing? See, in that context, what I want to say is, see, I have already told you the assets and liabilities of the business is keeping separately, and the assets of the liabilities of the owners is keeping separately. Now if owner wants to take something from the business, either is in the form of cash or is in the form of kind, or you can say goods, then that has to be recorded in the books of the account, books of the business. Okay, accounting books of the business. So how do you write? If the owner has taken out something, then we write the term drawing. Okay, so drawing means if the owner keep anything from the business, either cash or goods, then we'll keep it we'll measure it how much he has taken or the owner has taken, and we write the term heading drawing. Okay, so here I have written withdrawal of money or goods by the owner from the business for personal use. That has to be used in a personal manner. If he has taken for the business use, then we cannot say drawing. Drawing means if the owner has taken out for his personal use, then only that will be drawing. Drawing reduces the investment of the owner. See, owner has invested something in the business, so that is known as capital. Understood? Now if he has taken out from the business, then whatever he has invested in the business, from that amount this drawing has to be now reduce or deduct, or we subtract it. Okay, so in that context we can say that drawing is such a thing which reduce the investment or which reduce the capital of the owner. Okay, now another one is purchases. Now what is purchases? Anything that is purchased, total amount of goods or something that is purchased by the business, either it's in the credit or cash, and it's for sale. If he has if the owner has purchased something for the business purpose, then that is purchase. Understanding? In a trading concern, now there are two types of business. One is trading concern, another is manufacturing concern. Now trading concern means a business is only doing trade. That means procuring, okay, getting things from other business and selling it. Procuring and then selling. Understanding? Not manufacturing, only procuring, getting and then selling. Okay, and in some of the cases procure and again they remodified, they redo it or refinish it and then sell it. So that is trading concern, trading business. In that business, now that is for resale. He is buying, that business is buying and again selling, reselling. That means that is known as this either processing or not processing. Without processing means either they are modifying it, okay, or without modifying, just to kinyo testै बेच्नु, without modifying, without processing. Understood? So that is only what trading concern ma hune, that transaction, that is purchase. Now manufacturing concern, you know very well, manufacturing means the business will buy the raw material and then convert it into finished product and then sell it out. Manufactured आफैले गरेर बेच्नुलाई चाहिँ त्यस्तो खालको बिजनेसलाई के भन्छ, म्यानुफ्याक्चरिङ बिजनेस. सो उनीहरुको लागि चाहिँ पर्चेज के हो, र मटेरियल पर्चेज गर्छ उनीहरुले. तर ट्रेडिङ बिजनेसले के गर्छ, उनीहरुले र मटेरियल चाहिएको छैन, उनीहरुलाई जे ल्याए त्यही बेच्ने हो. सो they buy the things and they resell the things. Okay, so that is a different. Now purchases, you know, either it's in the बाकीमा किन्नु पनि पर्चेज हो, क्याशमा किन्नु पनि पर्चेज हो, either cash purchase or credit purchase, but both are purchases. Now another one is stock. Now what is stock? See, stock means unsold goods. Understood? Stock, another name of stock is inventory, is a measure of something on hands, goods, spares and other items in a business is called stock in hand. Whatever they could not sell even in the last day of the accounting period. Last day of the accounting period. Now accounting period starts from 1st April to end it on 31st March of any year. This is known as accounting period. Now accounting period means business period. Okay, business period. Now for example, your session, your academic period is, it will start from February and at March. Understanding, for the board examination. So like that, one whole year you will have academic year. Then only you will get the promotion. Understanding? Similarly for the business, it will start on 1st April and end on 31st March of any year. So for example, 2000. Okay. Now here it will be 2001. It will be 1 year. So in that accounting period, till the end of the accounting period, if they could not sell, then whatever is left over, that will be now called stock. Okay. And another name is stock in hand. Now similarly, in the trading concern, okay, the goods which are unsold at the end of the accounting period is called closing stock. Now what we can tell for the stock? Closing stock means closing date मा पनि बिक्री भएन, जति पनि बिक्री भएन त्यसलाई नि के भनेको स्टक पनि भन्छ, closing stock. Now this closing stock will be the opening stock for the next year. आजसम्म यो closing stock बिक्री भएन, भोलिदेखि त नयाँ इयर सुरु भयो बिजनेसको लागि, अकाउन्टिङ इयर, र भोलि चाहिँ यसलाई अब त्यो खातामा लेख्दा के लेख्छ, ओपनिङ स्टक. यो इयरको फर्स्ट स्टक यति थियो. अब त्यसमा अझै पर्चेज गर्छ, एड पर्चेजेस. नाउ लेस सेल गर्दै वी हैव टु राइट इट. ओके, you will learn later on. Now stock like के भन्दो रहेछ, end year मा सम्म बिक्री नभएकोलाई closing stock, and in the beginning of the next accounting period this will become the opening stock. I have told you just now. Now who are debtors and who are creditors? Very important. Now debtors means, see, one entity you know very well, one business. Okay, one business is also entity, one person is also entity, another business is also entity. Entity means which has got its own name, fame, understanding, popularity, आफ्नै फेसिमिले छ, आफ्नै सिग्नेचर, आफ्नै नाम छ, आफ्नै आइडेन्टिटी छ, मान्छेको होस्, एसोसिएसन अफ पर्सनको होस्, कुनै एउटा बिजनेसको होस्, हुन्छ कि हुँदैन नाम. सो द्याट इज ओन्ली एन्टिटी. न एउटा एन्टिटीले अर्को एन्टिटीलाई के दिन्छ, बाँकी दिन्छ. सपोज म आई एम एन्टिटी and you from your class, Abhishek is another entity. Okay, so I have given credit to Abhishek. That means for me Abhishek is debtor. For me Abhishek is debtor. Now Abhishek is giving credit to you can say Chenglamu. Okay, so Abhishek is the creditor for Chenglamu and Chenglamu is the debtor for Abhishek. That means who gives credit? Creditor. Who takes credit? Debtors. Understood? Now here it is written clearly. Debtors are person or entities who owe to an enterprise. भनेको owe भनेको दिनु छ. Own भनेको आफ्नो हो. I possess some assets and the owner, I own. But जसले जसलाई दिनु छ, जस्तै अभिषेकले मलाई दिनु छ भने अभिषेक owe to me. Abhishek owe to give something to me. But I own something. And the owner, he is now giving, he has to give me, he owe to me. Understanding? So, owe to an enterprise an amount of buying a goods and service on credit. जसलाई चाहिँ तिर्नु पर्ने छ उ चाहिँ के भयो? Debtors भयो. अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ जसले लिनुपर्ने छ ऊ चाहिँ के भयो क्रेडिटर भयो उसले क्रेडिट दियो नि त जसले दिन्छ उसले नै के हुन्छ ऊ नै क्रेडिटर हुन्छ अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ र उसले जसलाई दियो लिने चाहिँ के हुन्छ डेटर्स हुन्छ अन्डरस्टुड नाउ क्रेडिटर्स आर दोज पर्सन हु हेभ टु पेड बाई एन एन्टरप्राइज एन अमाउन्ट फर प्रोभाइडिङ द एन्टरप्राइज गुड्स एन्ड सर्भिसेस अन क्रेडिट अब क्रेडिटर चाहिँ को जसले क्रेडिट दिन्छ ऊ के भयो क्रेडिटर भयो जसले लिन्छ ऊ के भयो डेटर्स भयो सो यु हेभ टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड अल दिस basic terms. Thank you so much. I have ended the first chapter. I am so happy and I would like to wish you all for the happy Dasara and very 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 safe Dasara also. Okay.